What's up, everybody? It's Koi with my best version of me. So I am dashing, but man, I was thinking about something. Let me roll my window up. I was thinking about something while I was door dashing, and I was just like, man, I was thinking about all these van lifers that I watch, and man, like I'm just thinking, what a life! Like, how cool would that be to just live in a van and just like travel the whole entire country, waking up at a different place every night, you know, waking up at the beach one night, the mountains another night. I mean, like, that would just be the coolest thing ever. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I am so thankful for my junk removal business, and I know that I am in the very beginning stages of my junk removal business. I mean, next month, June, Junk Ninjas, that's the name of my business, Junk Ninjas will be celebrating 1 year that we've been in business. So I know that the blessings are still coming from God, and I know that I have not seen the light at the end of the tunnel yet when it comes to my business and just how much blessings I'm going to get from God, and how much my business is going to grow and thrive. And I'm looking forward to, you know, all the people that I'm going to be able to help by donating furniture, you know, and just all this stuff. You know, I'm looking forward to moving to Houston and blowing up my business in Houston, and, you know, training for American Ninja.
Turn left onto Northeast Riddell Road.
Can you guys hear that? But training for American Ninja Warrior, want to get to Houston, everything. Like, I know there's a whole life for me that is about to start that hasn't even started yet, you know, so I'm very excited about that. But at the same time, though, I'm just like so jealous. Like, not jealous, like, don't get me wrong, not jealous like over somebody's materialistic things, you know, not like that. I'm not jealous over they have a van or they have a better life than me or anything like that. I'm just so jealous about, wow, look at those clouds in the back. Look at that sunset behind me. That's awesome. But anyway, I'm just so jealous that they get to just travel the countryside. I mean, like, I am such a nature person. I used to live in Lake Tahoe for, gosh, like 10, 15 years, and now I live in the Pacific Northwest. I love being in nature, and I love just going hiking and camping and just being out and taking my dogs to the beach and taking my dogs hiking.
Bear right onto Perry Avenue Northeast.
Okay. So anyway, I just love being out and about. I love nature, everything. And I just thought, man, like, how cool would that be? All these van lifers out there that are just living the dream, you know, they're just...
Bear right onto Perry Avenue Northeast.
Thank you. They are just out there living their best life, you know, doing it up, traveling the country, seeing all these awesome places, and just making all these great videos. Maybe when I get to Houston, a couple years down the road, you know, I got to save up some money and all that, but maybe I could take a vacation after a couple years, rent me a van, load it up with a bunch of stuff, and just hit the countryside for like 2 weeks, you know. And trust me, I would take you guys with me, and we will make some bomb videos, the bomb.com videos. Like, it would be an awesome thing to do. But I just think that would be so cool to just hit the road, just be in a van. There's a couple of van lifers that I really like. If you guys are into van lifers, comment below. Let me know that you're into van life. Let me know who your favorites are, or let me know if you're a van lifer. Let me know some of the places you've gone. I would love to hear your stories. But a couple of the people that I watch that I think you guys...
3334 Perry Avenue.
Okay, hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I was about to drive right past that house. I was sitting here talking to you guys, and I wasn't even... I mean, I knew around the area that it was, but I was just like talking to you guys and completely almost missed it. That was such a beautiful house too that I just delivered to. They had these huge bamboo trees right in their front yard, like big, huge, thick pieces of bamboo. Anyway, back to van life. So there's a couple of van lifers that I really, really like. and I've talked about them in a couple of my other videos that I've made. Nikki Delventhal. I don't know how to put. I'm still growing with my YouTube channel, and I don't know how to put the links in there. You know how everybody says, "Oh, the links are down below." I'm still trying to figure that out. So if I can't figure out how to put the links to a couple of the van lifers that I'm recommending you guys watch if you're into that, I'll at least put their name in the description, and you guys could just, what is this guy doing? And you guys could at least just like copy and paste their name into YouTube and check them out. Like I said, I'm still learning YouTube, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to do the links and all that stuff yet. So, but I'll get there. So, okay. So Nikki Delventhal, Delventhal is her last name. She is awesome. I don't know where she's from. But she is super awesome. I think she was on The Bachelor at one point. But yeah, I literally just left her a comment the other day. And I didn't, and as I was leaving her a comment, I realized that she has 968,000 subscribers. I left a comment and I was like, dang girl, I didn't even realize you have almost 1 million subscribers. That is so awesome. Like 1 million subscribers. I wouldn't even, 1 million. That's a lot of subscribers. I wouldn't even know what to do with 1 million subscribers. Holy cow. That would be like serious business. But so Nikki Delventhal, super cool. She has, her and her boyfriend's a contractor. He does van life also. But he doesn't have a van. He has a pickup truck with one of those big slide-in, I don't know what they're called, like slide-in camper shells or something like that, like a big one, you know. And they both travel the country together, following each other all around. Oh man, it just sounds like so much fun. Just looks like so much fun. And they both have their dogs. Nikki's got 2 of her dogs with her. And I think Camper and Rodney are the name of her dogs. And then her boyfriend, Justin, has his 2 dogs. I don't remember the name of his 2 dogs. But yeah, and she makes all of her money on YouTube. And then she makes money off of, they both have property rentals that they both own. And they both make money off of there. And she is so cool. Like I've seen her in videos, like she'll come across other van lifers that are struggling or having a hard time, and she'll just straight up like give them money, just hand them money, you know. And I'm like, dude, you are my kind of chick, like for real. Like that's if I was making money on YouTube and stuff like that, like that's what I would do. But I have a really soft spot for homeless people. So if I was making money on YouTube, I would be giving a lot of money to the homeless. Like that's my thing. Like I was homeless at one point in my life, and yeah, I have a soft spot for homeless people. If I was making money on YouTube, there would be a lot of homeless people that would be really happy because I would just be shelling it out. But anyway, they like. And then there's another, okay, so that's Nikki Delventhal and her boyfriend, Justin. And then there's another, hang on, that video is getting really long. That might take me a little bit to download. But anyway, and then there's another girl, Sarah Foss, Sarahfoss, Sarah Foss. And this girl, she's from somewhere like the East Coast somewhere. Her home base is in Austin, Texas. So basically, like that's where she stores all her stuff at. She doesn't have a residential address or anything, but that's where she stores her stuff at. And then she'll go out and she'll, you know, travel the country and, you know, do all that stuff. And then every couple weeks or a month or whatever it is, she'll go back to Austin, Texas to either put things in her storage, grab things out of her storage, check mail, you know, visit friends and family, stuff like that. So, but she's really cool. She actually was a hockey player. Like, I don't know if she played professional hockey I don't know, are there minor leagues in hockey? I'm not sure. But if you watch her channel, she talks about it in some of her videos, how she used to play hockey. She grew up playing hockey her whole life. So, and it's crazy because when you see her, she's really pretty, really petite, super funny, super bomb personality. Like, she's so cool. Like, you just love her in the videos. And then you hear that she used to play hockey, and you're like, wait, what? Like, you used to play hockey? Like, that's crazy. But she has a channel also, and she travels around with her dog. Her dog's name is Koa, and she travels around with her dog Koa, and they just travel around. They have different adventures. They just go all over the place. And she's been to Canada and back to the U.S. and stuff like that. And man, like, I'm just so envious of these people's lives. Like, I so wish that I could do that. You know, and don't get me wrong, you know, my life is not over yet. I mean, I'm 50. I don't consider myself old. I basically consider myself, I am just getting started in life. Like, I am just getting started. Like, God's got so many plans for me that I am so excited about where my life is right now and where it's going that I just cannot wait to see all of the blessings that God has for me, that he has in store for me. Because like I said, my life is, I love my life right now. Like, it is the best it's ever been in my life, hands down, and I know that it's only going to get better. Another one that I wanted to share is Beth. Her channel is called Beth's Midlife Adventure. She's a faith-based van lifer. I really like her. She's my newest van lifer that I just started watching, so I haven't seen too many of her videos. She actually travels with her cat. Her cat, ooh, that is freaking nice. Holy cow. Let me show you guys this. Wow, that is freaking nice. Let me show you guys this car really quick here. Hang on. I'm gonna show you guys this car really quick. I just pulled into McDonald's and just peeked this car. Hang on. Look at that freaking, that thing is pimp. That thing is nice. Okay. Anyway, I just want to share that with you guys. But so anyway, yeah, Beth's Midlife Adventure, faith-based, and I just figure she's faith-based because in a lot of her videos she talks about, you know, reading the Bible and, you know, like reading the Bible in these really cool places and stuff like that. And that's what I would love to do. Okay, I gotta go get this order. All right, you guys, I want to just show you really quick this. I want to get a close-up of this car really quick. I don't know where the owner is, but I'm gonna just take it and just show you guys. This thing is pimp. That thing is nice. Dude, that thing is so sweet. All right, you guys, so dude, that Charger was freaking off the chain. That thing was so nice. I saw the owner when I was coming out of McDonald's, and he started it up remotely, and I looked and I was like, oh, I wonder if that guy owns it. And then he walked up and he got inside right as I was getting in the car, and I stuck my head out. I was like, hey, is that your ride? And he's like, yeah. I was like, dude, that thing is freaking nice, man. Like, there's a lot of Dodge Chargers around where I live at, and they all have like that splatter paint thing going on, or they have like the whole half and half thing going on where it's like half the car is one color, the other half is another color. And that is like the nicest one I've seen in our area in a long time. Like, and I live in a military area, so I don't know if he's just new to the area, because I've never ever seen that one before. That thing like stands out. It is super nice. But anyway, talking about Beth's Midlife Adventure channel. So she has a van. She travels around with her cat Apollo. And it was so funny, in one of her videos, her boyfriend, or I don't know if it's her boyfriend, but there's another friend of hers that travels every once in a while with her. Not in every video, but like every couple videos or whatever, you'll see them together in the same video. He has his own van. I don't know his name or anything. Like I said, I just started watching her, but in one of the videos, he makes a reference to her cat, and he says something about Apollo, and he's referring to the Rocky movie. but she has no clue what he's talking about. And I don't know, it's just funny. You got to see the thing. And I'm like, what? Like, how do you not? Because she's like, who's Apollo? Like, what do you mean? I just named him Apollo because I like the name. Like, who's Apollo? And I was like, what? I'm like, how do you not know Apollo? And he even said, he was like, he tried to give her a clue. He was like, it's a famous boxing movie. And she was like, yeah, I have no clue. So, and she's not young. She's like my age, you know? And I'm like, dude, like, how do you not know Apollo? Anyway, but, so yeah, so check out her channel also. And like I said, I'll put the names of all of these people I'm talking about down in the description so you guys can check them out. And, let's see, who else is there? And then there's another one. I can't remember her name, though, so I'm not even going to talk about her.
Take the Washington 3 North ramp.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, so I just love the van life videos. Like, they're so relaxing to watch. You know, like, instead of, you know, what, like,
Washington 3 North ramp towards Silverdale.
Sorry about this, you guys. Like, you know, DoorDash. What can you do? You know.
In 1 mile, take the exit toward Austin Drive.
Okay. All right, hang on a second. I know where I'm going, so I'm going to stop the maps. Well, actually, no. I got to keep it going because I know where I'm going, but I don't know exactly like what apartment it's going to. I just know that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So if there's any van lifers out there that are watching this, like, definitely leave me a comment below and let me know, like, just say what's up or hey or hi or whatever. But yeah, like, I really, really wish one day that I could do some van life stuff. Like, that would just be so cool, especially being in Texas, because in Texas, I mean, like, it's right in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna continue this later because this is kind of getting annoying. Hang on a second. Okay, like, that guy, he wanted me to hand him the order, but I was knocking, and nobody was answering, so I finally had to call the guy, and I'm like, yo, I'm at your front door knocking, but nobody's coming, so he finally came and got the order. So, sorry about the whole, like, oh, motorcycles are going by. Alright, so, I'm in a little silly mood, and, you know what? Like, I'm a silly person by nature. Like, when I'm off camera, I'm like happy-go-lucky, silly willy. The only thing is when I first meet you, I'm very serious, and because I don't know you yet. But as I get to know you, and as I start feeling more comfortable around you, meaning you guys and my subscribers, and as I get more comfortable being on camera, then the real Coy starts to leak out. So if I do silly things from time to time, take it as a compliment, because all it means is that I am getting used to you guys, and I am getting more comfortable being around you guys, and I am being more comfortable filming in front of you guys. So the silly side is going to start to leak out. So anyway, back to talking about Texas, and like, it would be so cool to be in Texas and take a vacation in Texas and go do some van lifing from there, because Texas is like the middle of the country, you know. Like, I'm in Washington State right now, so, you know, like, if I had 2-week vacation to go van life, if I rented a van somewhere in Washington and I hit the road, I mean, in 2 weeks I can only make it so far, you know, because I'm like way up here. I'm right next to Canada, you know. So, and I don't have a passport. Otherwise, I would just hop the border and go right into Canada and go van life around Canada. But I'm not even going to be here, so I'm going to be gone. Like, hopefully, the end of this year, I will be in Houston, starting the better part of my life in Houston. And yeah, so, but once I'm there, like, I'm really looking forward to being able to go out and once I'm established, like I said, a couple years down the road, save up some money and go rent a van, take like a 2-week vacation. And then from Texas, it's like, I can go anywhere I want because I'm in the middle of the country. So that would be so freaking cool. Like, I'm so looking forward to that. I can't wait for that. I just can't wait to get to Texas, period. Like, I cannot wait to join Lakewood Church. Like, I watch their YouTube channel all the time, and every time I watch a sermon, every time I watch them, and I just see their choir, and I just see just everything, I'm just so envious, and I just want to be there so bad. So, hello. Thank you. So, yeah, so I just cannot wait to get to Houston and join Lakewood Church. And I already know which ninja gym I'm going to join. It's called, I was going to say Junk Ninjas, but no, that's the name of my junk removal business. It's called, oh my gosh, now I'm having a brain fart and now I can't think of it. It is called Iron Sports Ninja. I think that's it. Iron Sports Ninja? Iron Sports? I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, I gotta go pick this order up. So, hang out. I love, like, coming up to this neighborhood right here. Like, this neighborhood is so nice. Let me flip the camera around. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see the houses, though, because they're all hidden, but I'll flip the camera around anyway. I don't know if it's going to focus. Focus. Okay, it's not going to focus, so, okay. Anyway, it's probably not going to focus because I'm moving. But, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, I do believe the name of that gym is called Iron Sports Gym.
Turn right to stay on Northwest El Dorado Boulevard.
There's a guy that was on American Ninja Warrior, and his name is Sam San. And he owns that gym. So that's the gym that I'm going to join once I get to Houston and start really just cranking out, trying to just working out as much as I can, trying to get on the show. So, yeah. Hang on, let me deliver this delivery because I don't want the maps to just keep on talking over me because it gets annoying for me, and I'm sure it gets really annoying for you guys because I'm sure you guys can hear it. So, let me stop the camera and deliver this order, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Oh, it's still not focusing. Dang it. Okay, there we go. It's focusing. Okay. I know I said I was going to turn it off, but I knew it was going to focus right here, so I just wanted to show you guys some of these houses. These houses are so nice. And we are like way, way up above.
In 800 feet, 5470 Northwest El Dorado Boulevard, Bremerton, Washington 98322. USA will be
okay.
overnight.
To be continued. Okay, you guys, I paused DoorDash for a minute because I wanted to show you guys some of these houses. Like just driving through. Hang on, let me flip the camera around and show you guys some of these houses. These are like super nice houses. Like every time I come up to this area to pick up a order, to deliver an order, I always imagine like this is the area that I'm going to be living in when I go to Houston, you know? Like these houses are super, super nice. Like, hello. Like super, super nice houses. Like I can't remember what that's called when you envision like your better life or whatever. I don't remember what it's called. Somebody says that, you know, like envision your better life and stuff. And so yeah. So every time I come up here, and then this view. Look at this view. Oh my gosh. That is freaking amazing. And then all of this, they're going to put all houses. They're going to build all houses, all these houses. All of this area is all going to be houses. It used to all be forest. All this area, see the forest over there? Like this whole area used to all be forest. Okay, I got to start to go because now there's somebody behind me. So anyway, like I can't remember what it's called, but I always try to like just imagine that this is the area that I live in. Like when I get to Houston, you know, hang on one second. I had to put the phone back in the cradle. My arm was getting tired, and plus I was trying to drive and try to hold the phone at the same time. But anyway, yeah, so like I always just try to imagine, you know, every time I drive into like a really nice area, I just tell myself like, yeah, this is going to be the area that you're going to live in Houston. Like this is, you know, like I know it's not going to happen at first, you know, like when I first get to Houston, I'm going to have to just get whatever I can get, an apartment or condo or small house for rent or something like that. But I know, like I says, I know God is going to bless me. And I am fully confident in that. Like I'm not being cocky or arrogant or conceited or anything. I just know God is going to bless me. I know big things are coming in my life. I know it for a fact. I know it through and through. So I just like, I picture these houses and I'm just like, yep, this is going to be my neighborhood I'm going to live in. This is going to be, you know, the view I'm going to have from my house. Like just awesome. I mean, I just try to envision these things. I can't remember what that's called. It's a phrase or something. If you guys know, comment below, let me know what it's called, because I can't remember what it's called when you're just trying to envision these better things in your life, you know, that way you'll think towards it and work towards it and all that stuff. And, you know, like I even, like at home, on my Roku, I have our local news, Fox News, the app downloaded onto the Roku. And I also have Houston Fox News downloaded onto the Roku. So every once in a while, I will switch it over and I'll watch Houston news just to make me feel like I'm in Houston already, you know? And there's even videos that I've found on YouTube that are silent videos. There's no music, there's nobody talking in them, there's nothing. All it is just a car with a camera in it, and they're just driving around Houston. And as they enter different areas of Houston, like I don't know if it's counties, I don't know if they go by county out there or whatever, but as they enter different neighborhoods and different areas, they will put on the screen what area they're in, like Houston or East Houston or West Houston or whatever the areas are, you know, Midland, Sugarland, you know, stuff like that. They'll put it up there. That way you see what area they're in. But there's nobody talking. It's just a camera in a car, and somebody is just driving around, and they'll drive around like downtown area. They drive around like the really, really ritzy part of Houston, showing these huge houses, like huge, like way bigger than the ones that I just showed you guys. But and I just love doing that. I love watching those videos because I like to pretend like I'm riding shotgun, you know, and I'm with a friend or something in Houston that's driving me around and showing me around Houston and just helping me get to know the area. Like, I just love to envision all of these things of Houston to just like mentally prepare my mind that I am going to be in Houston soon. Like, I am going to be there. I am not going to not let myself get to Houston. Like, okay, wait, hang on. I'm going to go ahead and, it's 8:30. I'm going to go ahead and clock off from DoorDash, and then I can finish this video up. Hang on a second. All right, I'm back. All right, so, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, so I just cannot wait to get to Houston. I know that everything is going to just start for me when I get to Houston. Like, I just know it. I feel it in my heart. I tell my mom that all the time. I'm like, man, like, I don't know about you, but I can just feel it. And my mom's like, I can't even feel it. I don't even know when it's going to happen. Like, there's so many things that we got to do before we leave. And I'm like, no. Like, granted, I'm going to go first. Like, I'm going to leave Washington first and go to Houston first, get a place, get settled, start working, whatever, you know, and then she's going to, like, sell our place over here, sell my Jeep, even though I'm still back and forth about selling my Jeep. I really don't know if I want to sell my Jeep, you know. She's like, we're not taking the Jeep to Houston. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I mean, granted, you know, if I decide to, it's my Jeep. So if I decide to take it, then I'm going to take it. The problem is I just don't know how I'm going to take it. And it does need some work. But it's still a good Jeep. Like, I've had that Jeep for a while, and there's some sentimental value there. Like, it's gotten me through some tough times. Like I said, like when I was in my active drug addiction, I was living in that car for a while, and I had a lot of fun times in that car, going off road, hitting the beach. I got stuck on the beach one time with a couple girls that I was trying to impress. That's a whole nother story. But like, that Jeep has so many memories in it, and I just really don't want to get rid of the Jeep. I've been watching this show based out of Houston called Texas Metal, and it's about this guy that just basically takes beat up cars, junkyard cars, whatever kind of cars, and he just completely redoes them, turns them back into like brand new vehicles again, and it's freaking awesome. Like, if you guys have not seen Texas Metal, check it out. It's on Tubi. I don't know if you guys get Tubi, and I don't know what other platform it's on, but I watch it on Tubi. And yeah, it is a freaking amazing show. Like, so the thing is like, if I can get my Jeep to Texas, then one of the things I would love to do is go to take the Jeep to Texas Metal, and I'm not going to have them do anything crazy like they do in the show, but just bring it back to normal. Just bring it back to like brand new again, new upholstery, new engine, new all that stuff. And I know it's going to cost me a little bit of money, but I know my junk removal business is going to explode once I get to Houston. They say what I've learned about junk removal is, your business depends on how busy you are in your area. For example, in my area, there is like 240,000 people. So I'm in a very small area. Like, most junk removal people that are doing really, really well are in bigger areas, 400,000, 500,000, 700,000. Well, my mom and I run the business together, and we're just learning everything there is to know about junk removal. Plus, I am still doing the 1-year Google mentorship with Xavier Caldera. He's teaching me, he's also teaching us how to run and grow our junk removal business. And he's helped big companies like 1-800-GOT-JUNK. He helped them blow up. He helped College Hunks Haul and Junk. He helped them blow up, and he helped a whole bunch of other companies blow up. So, and I got a 1-year mentorship with him. So he's in Houston. He lives in Houston. So, right now we're meeting on Zoom, and he says, Coy, once you get to Houston, this whole mentorship thing, this whole relationship that we have is going to get 10 times better because you're going to be right here. We're going to be meeting. We're going to go from Zoom meeting to face-to-face meeting. So it's going to be so much better. Like, that's why I said, like, Houston is where it's all going to happen for me. Like, I know it. I can feel it in my bones through and through. I just know it's going to happen. And plus, like I said, the area that I'm in is about 240,000 people. Houston is like 2.4 million people. 2.4 million people in Houston. So I'm just taking his advice, and I'm just learning all the ropes. I'm just learning everything right now, just working out all the kinks and trial and error, this and that, getting my business to run smooth. And then once we get to Houston, boom! Junk Ninjas is going to completely blow up. Like, I can feel that through and through. Like, I know Junk Ninja is going to blow up. So I know everything that I ever want, to take my car to Texas Metal, to rent a van one day, do a van life trip and stuff like that. I know all that's going to happen once I get to Houston because of my junk removal business. Like, we are doing really, really, really good in Washington right now. But the only reason we are not just exploding in Washington is because there's only like 240,000 people in the area that we service right now. Plus there's us and like, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 other junk removal companies out here. So, and granted, I know Houston, there's going to be a ton of junk removal businesses out there. Excuse me. Also, but I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm not worried about it. I know God's got my back, and I know God is just going to help us just blow up when we get out there. So anyway, I'm going to try to find something to eat. I thought that I had some sushi earlier, and I thought that was going to fill me up, but that was like an hour ago. I know everybody's like, oh, only an hour. It was only an hour ago, but like I didn't have that much. It was a small roll, so it was only like 4 pieces. So I don't know. I got to try to find something to eat and go home and wind down and read my Bible and do some prayers and then try to go to bed. So I'm gonna end the video right now, and I'm gonna try to find something to eat. I don't know where I want to eat. I'm driving around looking at restaurants trying to figure out what I want to eat. Yeah, it's kind of weird because as a DoorDash driver, you would think they'd be like, dude, like you have plenty of places to eat. But I think it's just like I know so many places to eat that I can't figure out where I want to eat. Like there's too many choices. If there was only like 3 choices, I could be like, okay, I'm going to eat there. But I have like 50 choices. So I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to eat. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. Thank you so much for watching, and comment below something. I don't know. I always like, I know we're supposed, as a YouTuber, I'm supposed to say, oh, comment below this or comment below that. I know, yeah, so I always go blank. My mind goes blank right there when I'm like, comment below this or comment below that, and I'm just like, duh, I don't know what to say. So, and plus, like I said, I'm trying to find something to eat, and my brain is multitasking right now, so, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Koi I almost said my name is Koi with Junk Ninjas. My name is Koi with my best version of me. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right? Peace out. God bless you guys. Hope you have a great night.
Yeah. Pop in, burning like this ain't